friends, welcome back to my channel. It feels like it's been 100 years since we did a Bath & Body Works trash talk. I am so excited because there's a lot of stuff to talk about in here, and it just feels good to know that I'm really making an effort to use some items. So we'll go ahead and start with hand soaps. So we have 4 hand soaps that we've gone through. I feel like we are just bears with hand soap and go through it super quickly. The first one that I have is the Frosted Cranberry. This is a gentle foaming hand soap with tea tree oil. This was a nice scent. I used it as like the last winter one as we were moving more into like the spring type feeling. I enjoyed it. It was like your basic just cranberry scent. I would definitely probably pick it up again when they come out with a winter version of it again next winter. We also finally used up the white birch and vanilla. This is from like a couple of falls ago. This is our kitchen one, and I feel like we don't necessarily wash our hands a ton in the kitchen to whip through soaps like we do in the bathroom. I enjoyed this one. It was a really like nice cologne vanilla mixed scent. Ben really likes both vanilla and cologne, like mahogany teakwood is right up his alley. So it was the best of both worlds for him. Definitely recommend. I also used up this like generic Yes Girl. They don't have any descriptors of what the scents are, but man, it smelled so good. I love the smell of it on my hands when after like 10 minutes later when I could still smell my hands. It was just a really like sweet florally note. Oh, if I could get this in a body care, that would have been amazing. And the last one that I have is the Winter White Woods. This, I loved the scent of. We have it in the exfoliating hand wash as well, but for some reason, I don't know necessarily if it was this soap, if it was the time of year, but I felt like my hands were peeling and like bleeding when we were using this. And when I read the label again, I had thought like, oh, well, it must be because there's tea tree oil in it. And tea tree oil is typically used in skincare to help dry out your pores or dry out like a blemish and things like that. Like it's meant to help with acne prone skin. And so then when I was like, well, it didn't do that with the cranberry one. Like the cranberry one had the tea tree oil in it. So I don't know what it was, but after we were finished with this one and we did use other hand soaps, my hands weren't necessarily as cracked and dry. So I definitely feel like this one was more drying than the other ones, but I don't know why. I don't know what about it made it so. I definitely am nervous to use the other one that we have in this scent, but like I love the scent so much that I don't know if I want to part with it. So we'll definitely see how it shakes out. I won't pull it out again until like the fall or winter, so I'll let you guys know if it does in fact bother me again. Amazingly enough, I have 2 body creams to talk about. The first one is Magic in the Air. This I was originally using as a hand cream, and then when I've used up some other like lotion that I had, I pulled this out to finish it up. I like this scent a lot, but it is really perfumey. And so it wore on me like after I'd put it on, because I'm pretty liberal with how much lotion I put on my body. The smell was a little bit too much, and I was definitely kind of like, oh God, I'm not gonna miss this when it's done. And I'm not necessarily missing it. I'm glad I had it, glad I used it, but I think I'm definitely over the scent now that I've used up an entire bottle of this. I also managed to finish up in a recent Finish 6x6, the Cool Amazon Rain. This is definitely one of my older body creams. It was from 2015 that I had put into a tub and then hadn't gotten around to using it. I definitely, much like the Magic in the Air one, I liked it. It was different compared to lotions I normally get, but I was sick of it by the time it was gone, so I wouldn't necessarily go for this one again. The notes in here were Amazon Rain, Brazilian Starfruit, Frangipani, Exotic Mandarin, and Dewy Bamboo. I don't know, not my typical floral notes, but I'm definitely glad I used it and don't miss it. I also have one of the body lotions. I used up the Sensual Amber body lotion. Oh man, I had forgotten how much I liked this scent. It was one of those ones that I binged on for a while, had gotten sick of it, and this kind of just sat in the hoarding closet in the meantime. And then when I finally cycled back to it, ooh, it was good. This was from, I think, 2013, so I'm really glad that I used up one of the older lotions, and I'm hoping this summer that I can really get through like 4 or 5 of these minimum. That way I can really feel like I'm making some decent progress there. I also have the Warm Vanilla Sugar Creamy Body Wash. This is something that both Ben and I enjoyed. This is probably Ben's favorite scent of all time from Bath & Body Works. It was nice. I don't necessarily feel like the creamy body washes are anything that are super worthy of purchasing over their shower gels. I don't feel like they are incredibly moisturizing in a way that like I don't need to put lotion on. So I wouldn't necessarily seek these out, but if they have them on super sale and Ben really wants them, I probably would get another one. I have a hand cream. This is the Pear hand cream. Whew, this stuff was so good. I feel like I whipped through this at school. I very sweetly had a student buy one for me because she was also using some of it when she would come into class, and she felt bad that like on the regular basis she was using this. So she bought me another Pear one and I don't know, it comes in like a pink package. It's not peony though. I don't remember what it was, but they're both on my desk. I've been using them both. I like them a lot. The pear scent is just like a delicious pear candy. Very happy to have gone through this. The last thing that I have is a 3-wick candle. This is the strawberry sorbet candle that came out during the semi-annual sale. As you can see, it's definitely not been the cleanest burn, and the wax looks a little shady at the bottom. But I gotta tell you, this performed lovely. It had a great scent the whole time. The scent throw of this was awesome. I'm glad I waited until the spring to burn this. I actually have a lot of candles that I picked up during like the tail end of winter, the start of spring, that I like didn't really want to burn, but now I'm in the mood to burn them, and this was one of them, and it just performed pretty well. Despite the sooting, despite the like discoloring of the wax, it did a nice job, and I was really pleasantly surprised by it. I am a little bit sad that I don't have another one of these, but at this point I feel like the candles are so hit and miss that even if I had 2 of them, there was no guarantee the second one would perform as well as this one did, so I'm at least glad I was able to burn one. Alright guys, that feels a little fast and furious that I went through all of those, but that is it. That is what I have managed to use up. Of course, I would love to hear from you guys if you've tried any of these products or have had any of these scents before. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye!